Coming to you live from Studio 6 in Seattle, keeping you up to date on technology while enjoying a little whiskey on the side. With leading edge topics, along with special co-hosts to navigate technology in a segmented, stylized radio program. The information that's going to make you go, Now sit back, raise a glass, and welcome to Tech Time Radio with your host, Nathan Lowe. Let's take our first sip of the day. If you want to take our first sip, if you want to smell it.
It does have a really sweet scent, and it's a beautiful, just kind of pale wheat color.
Oh, I tasted some cinnamon in it.
Oh, I think I taste the cinnamon.
Was it a cinnamon flavor? Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's almost like a Christmas cookie in a glass.
It is. So we got plenty of glasses to go through. That'll be exciting. All right. We need to start the segment with a little sip of our whiskey. So I'm going to have another taste. I know that it tasted a little bit like the vanilla or cinnamon to start out with. It is a very clear bourbon. So I'm looking at my clear list here. So very clear. I can see through all the colors.
Very much so.
Yep.
Going in a little bit more deeply in the Christmas cookie, I think it's just like an oatmeal raisin.
It's not a chocolate chip cookie.
No, I'm getting the cinnamon and a little bit of raisin on the back end, and
that's good. All right, welcome back to the show, Gwen. It's enjoying some whiskey here. We're gonna have to move. I'm almost done with glass number one, so I have two glasses here. So taking a little bit more during that break. It's nice sitting on back.
Now, normally I'm a fan of smoky whiskeys.
Okay.
This is not very smoky.
No.
But I think that the flavor profile that is present kind of balances it out and takes the place of that smoky flavor.
You know what? This is a whiskey that I probably wouldn't have sipping on my back porch if I was, because it's a little too sweet. But if I wanted something after dinner, I wanted something a little sweet, it could kind of take care of that. It's not a burn by any means, but a little sugar taste.
Yeah, there's no burn there at all.
Welcome back to the show. You're listening to Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mum and co-host Gwen Waith. We are now on to our third and final segment. Before we start, I'm going to have to move to glass number two.
I'm finishing off glass one right now.
Finishing off glass. I'm on glass two of our... Move to glass number two.
I'm finishing off glass one right now.
Finishing off glass. I'm on glass two of our...
brown sugar bourbon.
Brown sugar bourbon. And you know what? This actually breaks my model because it's not a cork top. So normally all my whiskeys have to have a cork top. Otherwise, I don't like them. And this has kind of a metal top that you unscrew. But it hasn't affected the taste at all.
Yeah.
Again, welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us in this segment, you're saying, is this a whiskey show? And no, this is actually a technology show.
With whiskey.
With whiskey. That's correct. That's correct. Welcome back to the show. You're listening to Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mum and co-host Gwen Wade. We have our third and final whiskey tasting before our pick of the day. So this is going to be really simple. Look at all your notes that you have regarding your whiskey.
Right.
And this is... I used to love watching Siskel and Ebert when they used to do the movies. Although I think they gave like Back to the Future during that time, both thumbs down.
Exactly. And then Ebert went back and fixed it later. He's like, no, I was wrong.
This is the either thumbs up or thumbs down. This is a $20 whiskey. It has won awards. If you had the opportunity to drink this whiskey for $20, 60 proof, is that a thumbs up for you or a thumbs down?
Oh, 100% thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up?
It tastes nothing like a $20 whiskey. I mean, that is a really good, really smooth, just amazing whiskey.
And I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm really bad at like telling people. People said I need to be a little bit more like, hey, that's got a little bit of a taste here. And I'm just like, oh, I like it. I did that first segment.
This is good. This is good.
So I love this completely. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up. And this is our first whiskey, and it has 2 thumbs up. So that means it will be posted on our website. You can find more information, and it'll make it into our little Whiskey Hall of Fame. So
wonderful.
Gwen, this has been a great time. I love catching up with you. I know that we have Mike still out sick taking care of coming back from COVID-19 and a bunch of areas. So,
man, I wish him the best.
So he did test negative. So,
okay, that's good.
So he did test negative, and so he wanted me to make sure to tell everybody that he will be back, but he's
wonderful
recuperating from that. So next week we have an opening. Would you like to come on back? I'd love to have you back.
I would love to, Nathan. This has been just a blast, and I will definitely come back.
Well, that's good. We're going to do that. So we'll see you next week. We're not going to play Two Truths and a Lie, though. I'll tell you that. I'm done with that. Now, if you would have lost, then I would have brought it back as a segment. I'd be like, hey, I can move ahead of that. But no, we'll be doing something else. So, again, thank you very much for joining Tech Time Radio. I'm your host, Nathan Mum. Have a great day. We will see everybody on episode 8. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Bye, all.
Thank you for joining us for Tech Time Radio today. I'm your host, Nathan Mum. Hopefully you enjoyed talking technology and, of course, having a little whiskey on the side. Remember as we leave, mum's the word. Thank you for listening. If you like the show and want to learn more, please check us out at techtimeradio.com or on YouTube or your favorite podcast service. Just look for Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mum.